Capricorn, welcome to your bonus reading here for the month. It's going to be a timeless read. It's going to be in regards to what it is that you need to know right now at this time. After I complete the readings today, then I'll start the November reads. So if you haven't yet, before I pull the cards yet, if you haven't yet signed up for my newsletter, be sure to do so. The link is down below in the description. All my updates will come from there: astrology, tarot, spirituality, you name it, any important things as well. It will be through the newsletter, right? So if you haven't subscribed yet, it's totally free. All you gotta do is just sign up with an email. Personal readings are still on sale as well for $99. You got about, 3 days here before I take the sale away. So if you want one, be sure to purchase one. Otherwise than that, the price will be going back up. So let's start here, Capricorn. You pulled the King of Pentacles. Well, it ain't a Capricorn read unless it is the damn King of Pentacles. So your overall energy here, I feel like, is around work, stability in your career, your success here, your kingdom, Capricorn. Let's take a look here. A lot of things are focused and highlighted around material things too, I'm seeing. You have the Queen of Wands for your current energy at this time. I feel like a lot of you are starting to embrace your creative side, and you're just allowing yourself to express yourself and kind of just live and enjoy your life at this time here as well. I'm seeing some of you in a competitive energy here too, but I think you're just allowing yourself to follow your joy at this time and to kind of do the things that make you happy. A lot of you could be entrepreneurs, self-employed. If you're not, I just kind of see in general that you're in a very joyful energy. It's not like you're ecstatic or in ecstasy or something, right? It's more so, it's just like you're embracing that temperament of the Queen of Wands. You're embracing the more creative, playful, fun, encouraging, loving energy. Some of y'all got a cat. Your challenge is the Four of Wands here. Some of you are just really wanting to have fun, but I just feel like your challenge at this time is your own personal desires too. You're wanting to do things that are more fun. You're wanting to do things that you want to do here. See some of you trying to plan something or orchestrate something or put together something here as well in your challenge. Some of you Four of Wands does deal with romance and dating. Your challenge at this time could be in regards to love, right? In regards to romance and relationships. Let's see, let's keep going here. What about the future here? Strength card. Look at y'all. Y'all can pick up the world. What did Lil Wayne say? I'm gonna pick the world up and drop it on your head. I feel like that's kind of y'all's energy here, Capricorn. In the future position, I see you really tapping into your strength, right? Strength goes both ways. It can be exerted and it can also be a yielding energy, right? But in general, I think if there's been anything that you've been personally wanting to achieve, or there's been any type of desire here that you've been wanting to cultivate, I feel like you're cultivating it here with the Strength card. We'll clarify and see what that is. Some of you may have Leo in your chart. There could be a Leo possibly in your future here as well. Let's see. Let's keep going. We gotta keep going. The Two of Cups here in the position of something that you're unaware of here. Balance is what it's telling me, your own personal needs. I know y'all get shit for that a lot, Capricorn. Y'all, they say that you're just about work and you don't care about anything else, which is somewhat true, but not true. I think with the Two of Cups, something that you may be unaware of is your own personal needs, your own personal desires, right? If you're always doing what you have to do and you never take the time out to do what it is that you want to do, you're going to find yourself not as happy, not as fulfilled. So I think the universe here is saying to do the things that you also have been wanting to do, especially with the Four of Wands in your challenge. Because some of y'all has just been all work, all about the material gains. What's your advice here? The Justice card. Yeah, look, Justice does deal with balance. The cosmic law of balance is what it is. And it's interesting because Four of Wands is actually an Aries archetype. It's Venus in Aries, and the Justice card, as we know it, is Libra. And so this is an opposition in astrology, and so this deals with balance, having to have balance in regards to your personal life and your work life and your relationship life. So making sure that you're balanced. What is your outcome here? You have the Eight of Swords. Is that the Eight of Swords? Yeah, you have the Eight of Swords here. Don't do anything that you may regret here, Capricorn, don't do anything that you may regret. Don't take things to the extreme. I think the universe is wanting you to have some form of self-control. I'm just being real with you, some form of self-control. Because the Eight of Swords is when we can put ourselves in a situation that we regret, right? Maybe you overspend and then you're like, oh, fuck, I shouldn't have done that, right? Eight of Swords is when you look at the receipt and you're like, how the fuck why did I do that, right? So the Eight of Swords being in your outcome here is like, understand that actions do have consequences. And I'm not trying to say that in like a fearful way or instill fear. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm trying to do. Like the Eight of Swords and the outcome is just saying like to be mindful of like the way you're thinking, right? Don't trap yourself because you kind of made a mistake. You have this Cancer card. It says immerse, and it's interesting. The Two of Cups is actually Venus in Cancer, and it's in the position of something that you're unaware of. So the thing that's really being highlighted here is Cancer, the archetype of Cancer, which deals with your inner private emotions, right? Making sure that you're addressing like your own needs, and also being aware of the needs of others too. Also like managing maybe your emotions as well. Maybe your emotions could be very highlighted at this time, which is also why the Strength card is here in the future position. Because, you know, Strength is about being able to control your emotions, being able to control and ground yourself here. So you have this Eyes of the Eagle, says rise above the fray. Anything that's been troubling you here though, some of you, there may actually be some type of community event here as well, some sort of mindful activities or group something like that you may be doing in the future, or you could be doing now, or something like that. I think that may be something that you need. So I think the universe is saying like, hey, like if there's anything going on in regards to community or any type of group thing, I think Spirit's like saying like, hey, maybe you want to go. Maybe you want to kind of take a break from work, or take a break from maybe your daily mundane routine that has probably been stressful. So enjoy yourself. Two of Cups is enjoy yourself. Any type of troubles though that you've been having, I see you overcoming, rising above the fray. But this is also about perspective. It's about not getting too caught up in one moment, right? If you think about the eagle, it soars the heavens. It can see 360, and it can also see the ground, and it can also see far ahead. So it's like understanding perspective, having perspective in your situation, especially when it comes to like certain decisions, right? You don't want to make decisions that have consequences in the long run, which is the Eight of Swords. So you may want to be aware of this because you can easily avoid this. Oh, whoops. You have this Sphinx, says ancient wisdom. Some of you are guides and teachers. You could also be learning from a guide or a teacher here. I see you learning something. I see you just continuously learning. I think you're very open to learning in general. I think you're also very wise. You have this Wreath card. It says honor. So some of you, I'm seeing possibly like you receiving like some form of admiration from others here. I think you're honoring yourself. I think you're honoring your brilliance and your intelligence and your wisdom. And I think you're not being afraid to be yourself, or to fully express your own individuality here. All right, let's clarify this. What is this King of Pentacles here? Clarify the King of Pentacles for the overall energy. Ace of Wands. Overall energy. It's the passion in regards to work and career and the things that you're building. Oh, I see Capricorn's got a little pep in their step. Overconfident, too confident. No, I'm just kidding. This Queen of Pentacles, or sorry, to clarify that Queen of Wands, you pulled the Four of Swords here. Yeah, I just feel like you're sort of allowing yourself to, at this time, relax, to meditate, to contemplate. A lot of you are also feeling very spiritually connected here as well, to your family, to your friends, to yourself, to your community, whatever the case might be. I see you kind of in a gratitude energy. This may not make sense now. This could be coming up very shortly. Like you kind of just being in a state of just you're mindful and appreciative of the things that you have in your life and of yourself, is what it seems to me. Clarify this 4 of Wands for your challenge. 6 of Swords here. You know, I think there's new desires that you're having at this time, because it's almost like you're being pulled in 2 different directions here. There's like old things that maybe you place value on and had desires of achieving, or just desires in general, things that you wanted. But there's also like new ones going on too that you're thinking about. And so I think the universe is like saying, like, if there is anything that's newer that you want to open up to, you should do it. And you should allow yourself to be eclectic to new ideas and new desires, while also kind of keeping the tradition of the old values and desires that you had too, right? Because 4 of Wands is Venus and Aries. Venus deals with our values, right? And if you pull the 6 of Swords, it's an Aquarius archetype. It deals with eclectic energies, you know, the curiosity to explore newer things while also kind of remaining skeptical, right, and discerning. And so it's like you're kind of wondering, you know, should I go with the new, the old? What do I do? It's almost like you're kind of in an experimentation of sort of like values at this time. So I think the universe is saying, like, hey, like, it's interesting when we think about the nodes, and I really want to paint this picture for you, because right now we're having an eclipse, right? It's a lunar eclipse when I'm doing this video. We're in an eclipse cycle. We just had a solar eclipse, now it's a lunar eclipse. And so these are the nodes, right, that are being activated. South node is tradition, north node is sort of like the newer eclectic way of doing things, right? So it's like the south node isn't necessarily like where you let go of everything. Like the south node is kind of like a conservative, conserves the old tradition, but it's also like if something is outdated and something needs to change that no longer serves the foundation of the tradition or the foundation of who you are as an individual, right? That isn't good for your growth anymore. That's where we look to the north node, right? We understand the improvements we make in the south node, and then we make the improvements by enforcing the north node or the north node. So the picture I was trying to paint here basically is like, don't let go of everything. Keep what's useful, discard what isn't, and open yourself up to the newer things. You have the Lovers here. I don't know what I was clarifying with this. It was the advice, I believe. You have the Lovers as your advice with the Justice card. It's the cosmic law of balance, and it's also about understanding that life is balance. Right? That the purpose in life is, well, there's a lot of purposes in life. I mean, I have my own beliefs, but like, I think this is just about being honest and truthful with yourself and staying in alignment with your path and having integrity with God and yourself and the divine. Clarify the future. You have the Ace of Swords here. Straight clarity. Some of you are going to be like, I see you like, I just see you thinking more clearly, Capricorn. Where is this fucking, oh yeah, the lunar eclipse is in your 9th house. No. Sorry, lunar eclipse is in your 5th. So the creative expression, which was the Queen of Wands in your current energy. We had the solar eclipse in Libra, which was in your 10th house of career. So career is the focus. You're letting go of certain things about career and your public persona and certain goals you may be letting go of, while you're also honing in and making improvements in those areas. And one thing that you're letting go of is almost as if, it feels to me like you're letting go of the way you think you should express yourself and the way you think you should be. You know, it's like you're growing. And so I see you in the future just having a clarity about your sense of expression, your inner truth, your inner understanding, and also like your ability to be able to express that inner, deeper understanding to the world. Clarify this 2 of Cups in the position of something that you're unaware of. Tell me a reader who reads like this. I'll wait. I'm just kidding. Don't come for me. I'm not as great as I think I am. Clarify the 2 of Cups. You have the Six of Cups here, right? Don't forget about your own inner nature, right? You need to value your needs, and you need to value your wants, and you need to also be aware of love, right? And gratitude and appreciation, and connect deep to yourself, to the world. Don't be afraid. Clarify that Eight of Swords in the outcome. You have the Judgment. I think you're fearing judgment, and it's interesting because Judgment's Pluto, and the Eight of Swords is Jupiter and Gemini, right? I think you're fearing how people will perceive you. I think you're fearing I think there's almost like a certain fear that you have in regards to like expressing your true authenticity, that other people will judge you. And if they judge you, that means they don't accept you. And if they don't accept you, that means you may feel like you're going to be abandoned, or, but you have to remain true to who you are as an individual, and you can't please everybody. And so the only person that's judging you is yourself, and you should be the only judge of yourself. And also God, really, only God can judge me, like Tupac said, right? So only God can judge you, right? As long as you're coming from a place of truth, honesty, integrity, and having good morals, then what wrong are you doing? Friedrich Nietzsche said, one of the quotes that he said was in Beyond Good and Evil, he said, I'm going to read it. Wait. Damn it. Ooh, I know that hurt. No, Neo. Damn, I want to read it to you because I'm pretty much done with your reading. But I just want to read. I'm done with your reading. I'm going to read this. Let's see, maybe I think it's this one right here. I'll leave you with one, just to be fair, while you're still here waiting. Something to maybe consider that I read. I know, hold on. I'll leave you with the one that stood out to me. I don't know, but I'll leave you with this one. This is the one where this is one of my favorites. And it kind of does have somewhat to do with maybe your energy at this time. It says, what a person is begins to portray itself when its talent decreases. When he ceases to show what he can do. Talent is an adornment. An adornment is also a concealment. I'll read it one more time. What a person is begins to portray itself when his talent decreases, when he ceases to show what he can do. Talent is also an adornment. An adornment is also a concealment. I'll leave you with that. I'll see y'all later. Oh, subscribe to the newsletter. If you want a personal reading, be sure to get it. This sells for $99. It's going to go up by the end of the month. So be sure to book while you can. I'll see you all later.